I'm gonna try to be fast in this video, but what's up? What it do? What it look like? What the business is? This be your boy Frank's with. I'm using my old phone. My new one is. I don't have enough storage on it. Um, so I'm using my old phone, but I'm gonna try to make this fast. So I uploaded a video. I'm gonna try to show y'all real quick. As you can see, I try to upload a video. What's up? What it do? What it look like? My phone cracked, so don't even worry about it. But I'm about to get a new phone anyway. So Samsung 21 Galaxy 21. But here's the thing. This is what I said in my video. This world is in a big, humongous shift, and a lot of people don't know that. You might think I might be crazy, the things I'm about to explain to you. You might think I'm weird. You might think that I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. But yeah, the things is not looking good in America, and then the world in general is not looking great, right? So here's what I want to say. Every time I have an idea, every time I think about something, it always come into position, however you into play. So a couple months ago, I started a pallet business, right, and logistics industry. So this is actually a great business that people overlook. That businesses need these products, right? It doesn't matter what business it is; they need these products. It's residual income, which means this is a must-have. Everything once was on a pallet, right? Everything once was on a pallet, and companies order these pallets every single week. People think that the middleman, that other companies are in competition with you, so you're nobody. Actually, you're everything, because for one, companies need people to pick up these pallets. They need a place to dump these pallets, and they're paying people to come pick these pallets up, so you can get these from the businesses for free of charge, and you can turn around and sell these pallets anywhere between $3 to $10. Right now, the lumber wood is at an all-time high, and I'm gonna explain that a little bit later. Right now, so let's do the math. Let's say if I'm gonna explain everything in the last video I had. Let's say if you have 5 companies you do business with. Each company every week order 1,000 pallets. Let's say you beat the big man, you beat the middleman, whatever. Let's say you sell pallets at $5 a pop, right? Right now, lumber is at $14 to $20 a pop. So let's say you beat them and you sell $5 a pop. So one company order 1,000 pallets, 5 company order 5,000 pallets. So $5 times $5,000 pallets. That's $25K in 1 week, right? Now you do the math. You times that by 4. That's $100,000, right? You times that by 12. That's $1,200,000, right? Let's just say on average, let's just say if you have one client, that's still $5,000 a week. You're not really making that nowhere else on the job or anything like that, right? 5,000 times 4 is $20,000 a month, about 140,000 a year. So, but anyway, so what the math that I came in on here, and I was really about to jump into this, really about to jump into this, but it was the reason why I pulled back from this pallet industry, right? And I'm going back to the basics, right? The reason why I pulled back from here's the thing. I got into the field. I managed to close 3 deals, almost making $3,000 a week. I didn't have a warehouse. I didn't have a truck. But during that phase, it made me see something, right? I managed to get 100 pallets. I sold those pallets. Boom. Made money. Boom. I made my money back. So my overall thing was to stay in the city 1 month, get at least 2 to 5 businesses, hire 2 people, pay them $600 to $800 a week. Make sure I have a truck. Make sure I have a warehouse. Make sure I have a forklift. Make sure, I think that's about it. A truck, a warehouse, a forklift, and it was something else. I forgot. I don't know. So in the midst of that, in order to make money, in order to get rich, you must apply 3 to 4 things. You have to do personal development, which means you have to work on yourself. That's the key thing. It's your business. Your business won't grow unless if you grow, your business is going to grow. If you don't grow, your business is not going to grow. You must have a way to give people how you can help a business or people. So your business got to grow, personal development, give value. Figure out how you can help businesses and help people. Give value, right? Have a system in play, right? You have a system in play. Now it's time to duplicate that system. It doesn't matter what your product is. Have a system. Have something, right? Logistics industry was perfect because businesses need these pallets. They need 55-gallon drums. They need IBC containers. They need wheelbarrows. They need all of this stuff, right? Companies give this stuff away for free because they got to pay big companies to come and take this stuff off. So if you can give value and call these businesses, speak to the manager, take it off their hands for free, they will be happy for you to take it off their hands because they dishing out money. So you can say, I would like to know if I can come and get these off your hands for free because I understand you're paying money. Again, this free of charge. I don't want you to pay me. I just want to take them off your property. Simple, right? I literally was on a phone call from 50 to 100 calls a day. I managed to close 3 deals. I was going to hire virtual assistants in the Philippines, in Thailand, wherever. Pay them $200 a week. So my business was going to be running, right? Listen to what I'm trying to tell you. You may think I'm crazy. You may think I'm weird. You may think I'm whatever. But I'm trying to tell you, it's shit working, right? So now, things are in a big shift, right? Today, I watched a video of the guy that I purchased a trainer from. He moved, which means he was thinking now what I was thinking back then, right? What I was actually about to do back then. But I pulled back. The reason I pulled back from this industry because this world is in a huge shift. So if you notice, a lot of people is not working nowadays, right? A lot of people is not working. Jobs are very in a high demand of people. They need people. I'm trying to tell you, this is the part you might say I'm crazy. This is going to be the time where robots come into play. I'm trying to fucking tell you. This is going to be the time where robots is going to start taking over jobs. If you ever, prime example, if you ever been to Walmart, what does the maintenance guy do? What do you see him do? You see him clean, you see him use machines. Lately, if you ever been to Walmart, it's a robot is running itself. It's cleaning the floors itself, which means it have now replaced the work to what a person have done, right? It saved time. It compacted time, right? And this made me really, really think. You know when you first see something and you're looking at it weird because you never really seen it in like all your years of growing up? That's how it was when I first seen this machine cleaning the floors by itself and I seen everybody looking at this thing. Like it was weird. This is the time that the world is about to start releasing robots. I'm trying to tell you. Businesses is at an all-time high that they need workers. There's nobody working. Big money being given away. Unemployment is being given away. It's a lot of money being given away. And a lot of people's not working. Instead of putting that money into mutual funds, instead of opening an LLC and building it, a S corporation, instead of building an S corporation, instead of building business credit, it costs less than a phone bill to open a business. It costs less than a phone bill. It costs $250 to build that one business. so you can get funding, so you can start doing vendor credit, store credit, credit cards, then big loans. I'm talking anywhere from 100,000 to 50,000, right? So I'm actually downtown. Now listen to what I'm trying to tell you. I literally think Bitcoin is going to take over gold. And I know a lot of people like, what the fuck are you talking about? Bitcoin is going to take over gold and silver like data have taken over oil. You may think I'm crazy, but I'm trying to tell you, it's already into play. Bitcoin is going to take over gold and silver like data have taken over oil. Oil don't even matter anymore. Drilling doesn't matter anymore. Data is the new oil. Facebook has any platform that's free, they're making money off of us. YouTube, Facebook, Google, anything that's free, they're making money off of us. They selling our information. You may think I'm crazy, but this stuff is already out there for the public. Netflix, all movies, all this stuff is already out there. How do you think TVs make money? How do you think commercial makes money and stuff like that? How you watch, you know what I mean? Listen to what I'm trying to tell you. This world is in a huge shift. I pulled back from the logistics industry because the hiring process. And I'm not going to be dealing with that. So what I was going to do was going to hire 2 people. I was going to pick a state. I was going to be in 13 different states. It's going to be in 13 different states. Each state I pick 5 cities to be in. Less than 100,000 people population. I was going to hire 2 people. I was going to make sure I have a warehouse and I have 2 trucks. If one person calls off, the other person to take his commission, take his money, take his pay for the day. I was going to be a cool boss. Whatever he want to call off, whatever that person wanted to do, I don't care what he called off for, you're just not going to get paid. That's how I was going to run my... He was going to have Lyft, he was going to have food, gift card, on groceries. I was going to probably... I was going to give them bonuses, $1,000, maybe even $3,000-$4,000, because I was going to make a shit ton of money, man. You know what I mean? I take a cut and I pay my workers. But at the end of the day, the fucking world is in a big shift, and a lot of people don't see. Now here's the next thing I want to talk about. I want to go over this very fast. And how I know lumber is at an all-time high, because it is. I've been studying this industry. I jumped in the pallet business. I fucking had training on a pallet business, the logistics industry, 55-gallon drums, pallets, wood, IBC containers. I had to study this industry to know what's going on, what I have to do, right? What lingo, the lingo I had to talk to these managers and blue collar people, blue collar, white collar, whatever the fuck it is. I don't know. Lumber is at an all-time high, which means everything that's going on, it buckled down to everything, if that makes any sense. From wood, from sheetrock, from living in a home, right? So if lumber is at an all-time high, what does that say about people, right? The American dream was to get a job, have a home, and have a car. Start a family. That was the American dream. If you're telling me that lumber is up 250% or 400% on wood, that means that the house market, if I have a 3-4 bedroom house, it now have an effect on me and my family, because I have a $30,000 to $70,000 tacked on to my property, because lumber is at an all-time high. So I'm gonna say that again because you missed it. $30,000 to $70,000 is tacked on to a house, right, for the total price, because lumber is jumped up from 250% all the way to 400%. So that kills the market of the American dream. It kills the American dream, right? So things are becoming much more expensive. America is trying to collapse the dollar, the U.S. dollar, right? America is trying to collapse the U.S. dollar. A lot of things are going into play where a lot of stuff is going to be pricey. America